Very straightforward. I use scaled mail. I don't bother with setting up DNS records myself and all the URL forwarding, etc. I don't want to do that. Scaled mail has a very awesome service. And by the way, if you are curious what kind of tools I'm using and you want to also use the tools that I'm going to mention in this video, you can check out one of the links in the description down below. It has all the affiliate links to all of these tools. Feel free to check that out. But scaled mail has a very nice done for you service. You just buy your domains over there. You buy your inboxes over there. They set it up all for you in your email sequencing tool, be it SmartLead, Instantly, or Email Bison, right? And then it's basically done. You don't have to worry about warm-ups. You don't have to worry about cold email sending speed. Done for you. Quite nice. The only thing that you should worry about is how to use them after they're warmed up, because that's where a lot of cold email campaigns just absolutely fail, because most of the cold email campaign, I guess, users blast too fast. You should be emulating human sending behavior at all times. It doesn't make any sense. Just get a new domain, warm it up for 14 days, and then straight go to 50 emails a day on the 14th day, right? That doesn't make any sense. You need to slowly ramp up your sending volume. That's how you actually build an inbox that is going to last multiple months. Just take your time. That's the main idea. But for domains and inboxes, definitely get them from scaled mail and then only send 12 to 15 emails a day maximum with their Google inboxes. With the Outlook inboxes, it always changes. Sometimes it's 5 per day, sometimes it's 10. That keeps changing every single day, almost. It's quite wild. But for that, they also have documentation that you just need to follow. And then that's basically it. That's where you get your domains and inbox from. You don't have to worry about the DNS records and whatsoever. They handle all of that for you. So with that covered, let's go into warm up. Now with warm up, if you don't get your emails from scaled mail, you need to make sure that you are using the warm-up pool of your email sequencer. Now we're going to talk about sequencers in a bit, but the most common ones are Smartly and Instantly. If you use Smartly and Instantly right now and you have another warm-up tool somewhere else, huge mistake. You don't want to do that, because at the end of the day, you will be sending a lot of emails from that warm-up pool. Google, Yahoo, etc. are going to notice that server, and they're going to know what kind of a response rates you get from that server. And then all of a sudden you're going to use Smartly, for example, send out cold emails, naturally get less responses, and then all of a sudden it's just weird, because this server, for some reason, same domain, gets way less responses than this server. If I was an email service provider, I would immediately know what you're doing. Like, you're warming up over there and you're spamming people over here. Immediate flag. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to keep everything on one platform, everything on the one server. So if you're with Smartly, just make sure that you are in the highest category of warm-up pools, because that's going to make a huge difference for deliverability in the long run. Same for Instantly. And if you're with Email Bison, which is a private infrastructure, private email sequencing tool, if you have that, if you're sending over 5,000 emails a day, like, you should probably have that. It's go-to. You don't really have to worry about warm-ups whatsoever. And in that case, you also probably know that you shouldn't mix up warm-up from cold email. That's very important. But yeah, you just need to make sure that if you're using one of the two right here, you need to be in the best warm-up pools within that platform. Just make sure that that's the case, right? Now, as for sequencers, I touched it just a minute ago. But if you're sending less than 5,000 emails a day, it doesn't really make sense to go with Email Bison at all. Just like financially speaking, but also from a technical standpoint. Just go with Smartly and Instantly. Should work for now. Again, just make sure that you're in the best warm-up pool, and then you should be fine. Next one, prospect list. Your prospect list quality determines everything downstream.